Hi, I'm Rick Martindale with Rick's Pistol Training. I'm going to do a video on cleaning a double action revolver. This is a Smith Wesson model 66. This is a .357 Magnum. This is a very good gun for self-defense, especially for people that don't get out to the range a lot. There's a lot of people that carry around an automatic and have no idea how to clear a jam. They don't practice with it. They can even hurt themselves because they don't hold it properly when the slide comes back. But you alleviate a lot of those problems by carrying a revolver. First thing we're going to do is we're going to check and make sure this gun is not loaded. Of course, I checked before I started the video, but I'm going to do it again. Another nice thing about a revolver is they're very easy to see if they're loaded or not. You just push the lever forward and then push on the cylinder, and open it is, and there you go. That's very easy to see that this gun is not loaded. I like to use break-free for cleaning. Very simply, I'll take a little bit of this, and by the way, there is no loaded ammunition anywhere on this table. Anytime you're going to clean a gun or work on a gun, no loaded ammunition within the area. Very simply, that's just necessary for safety. So I'm going to take a little bit of my break-free CLP that's for cleaning, and I'm going to spray a little bit inside the end of the barrel here. And now I'm going to spray a little bit in the other end. I like to let that soak for a couple of minutes. So I'm going to take and spray a little bit. Oops. Take and spray a little bit inside the cylinder in each of the chambers. And again, I'll let that sit for a second. I will also take and spray a little bit right up in this area here against the recoil shield. I'm not spraying it down inside the mechanism of the revolver, though. You don't really want to do that. And I'm going to spray a little bit up in this area here. And I'm going to let that sit for a minute. Just sit that right there. Get the cylinder open. Just kind of letting it set up and break things loose. This is just a cheap cleaning kit that I got at a yard sale. It was $2. This is what most of people are going to have. These are available at Walmart or any gun store. I think they run about 20 bucks. I haven't bought one in a long time though. So I'm going to take out my toothbrush. I always use a toothbrush when I'm cleaning. It did not come with this kit, but you know, you can always just buy a toothbrush at the store. This is the cleaning rod, and this is a .38 caliber cleaning brush. This is a nylon brush. Some people like brass, some people like nylon. It's just personal preference. So this is sat for a little bit here. So I'm going to go ahead and run my brush through the cylinder, through each chamber a few times here, and just work it back and forth here like this. There's one. And I'll just keep going. I'm kind of moving it left and right and up and down a little bit, just trying to get a good scrub on the inside of the cylinder. This is the third one. 4, 5, and 6. On my other video, I showed how to use a cleaning jag with a cleaning patch on it. I'm going to do something different on this one. This is the barrel, so we're just going to go back and forth in the barrel here a little bit, kind of breaking this up. So I'll set that down. Now I'm going to grab my toothbrush, do a little bit of cleaning in there. Again, use a soft toothbrush like this if you're doing this type of thing. You don't want to bring a metal brush in here and start scarring stuff up. A gun with a nice finish like this is pretty easy to scratch up. I mean, you're not going to damage it just using a toothbrush or something like that, but it'd be pretty easy to take like a stainless steel brush or something like that, and it'd be pretty easy to mess it up. So there's that. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to grab the paper towel. I've got some other stuff off camera here that I use for this. I have a big tackle box that I use for cleaning, and it's sitting off camera right now. Well, there is some stuff on here that doesn't want to come off real well with my nylon brush, so I am going to probably go ahead and use a brass brush to try and clean that up a little bit, because that's kind of rough looking there. But again, it is a brass brush. It's not a stainless steel brush or anything like that. So I have one just off camera here. So I'll take that on there. And sometimes when you got a little bit of tough buildup in there, you can just take a little brass brush and just go across there like that. And it'll usually clean it up pretty nicely. At the same time, though, you don't want to go gouging into the gun. That looks a lot better. I'm not going to go digging into the action of the revolver. I have disassembled this revolver and I've changed springs in it because I use this gun for competition. But that's much more complicated than the average person is going to get involved in this. So I'm just wiping this off a little bit. Still kind of letting that brake freeze soak into the gun a little bit. And I'm going to grab a bore snake. A bore snake is a little different type of cleaning tool. I love them. They do a great job. I use them a lot. This is a 38 caliber or 9mm bore snake. Now you can't just use these things forever and not do anything with them. I wash these every now and then. I'll actually drop them in the washing machine or maybe in a sink full of dish soap and just clean them up real nice. Now I'm going to take and I'm going to drop this right through here, and I will pull that right on through the chamber of the cylinder. I'm going to do each one twice. So that's number one. So the second one's been done twice. Now the third one. Third one's been done twice. Fourth one. Fourth one twice. There's the fifth one. Fifth one done twice. And there's the sixth one. These are nice because they've got a little brush built into it. I'll show you as I pull it up here. You'll notice there's a little brass brush actually built into this. And when you pull it through, it really does a nice job of cleaning. But I mean, you have to clean this once in a while. If you don't, you'll just be dragging a bunch of dirt through your gun. So now I'm going to drop this right in through the barrel here. And I'll grab that. I'm going to go 3 times through the barrel just because I can. go ahead and wipe down the gun a little better now. I've already cleaned out the recoil shield, and this is your recoil shield. That's what the shells slam up against when the gun goes off. This is your ejector. That's always dirty back in there after you've shot a gun. So I'm going to just clean that up real quick. Doesn't usually take much, especially if you've had the spray on there from the break free. That's one of the reasons why I like to spray stuff, because then it kind of soaks into all the little nooks and crannies and cleans stuff up. I'll go ahead and wipe down the back of this too, just to try and keep it nice. I don't know if you can see that or not, but that looks real nice and clean. And the barrel does too. When a gun is assembled, this is the only type of gun, this or a single action revolver, that I will actually look down the barrel of. And there's only one time I will do it, and that's with the cylinder open, or on a single action, the cylinder removed. And the only reason I do that is because I have to look down the barrel to make sure that it's clean. So I will take the gun and turn it. Oop, the end of the barrel's dirty. So I'll take the gun and turn it, and it's difficult to see down the barrel sometimes, but I'm going to take and put a piece of paper in there, and then that'll really brighten it up. And then it's pretty easy to see that that's a pretty nice clean barrel. So there we have it. That's a Smith Wesson Model 66 double action 357 Magnum revolver, and that's cleaned up nice. I clean guns every time I shoot them, and I don't carry a dirty gun. If I were in a place where a shooting happened and I'm not the one that pulled the trigger, I certainly wouldn't want to have a dirty gun in my holster. I would want to have a clean one. Thank you for watching. GoPro, stop recording.